I come from, a lot of people would say, rough beginnings. I used to live in a country town called Ellensburg, and I was bullied a lot as a kid.
My mom was a drug dealer, so when I was 8, I went into foster care.
I lived in a very dysfunctional household, just a lot of abuse going on there, so I just grew up closed off to people. I didn't want to get to know people because I didn't want to get hurt.
Something happened that I saw, and I don't know, that just sent me into a depression.
And so as I got older, I started struggling with school more, just mentally wasn't doing great.
And before I came to EA, I was struggling with drugs and alcohol.
When I moved over here, I had lost everything.
Eastside Academy is an alternative high school serving teens that for any number of reasons can't fit in a traditional high school.
EA is all about serving kids who need a little bit more help just because they've had a rough time in life so far.
It could be that they are not getting the help they need in a large classroom, or they suffer from social anxiety or bullying, and it might be more significant. It could be something like addiction or abuse or homelessness that causes them to come to Eastside Academy. We typically serve youth that other programs can't or won't serve. We are the last stop for many of our students, and many of whom arrive with gaps in their education.
The school also goes above and beyond just their academic requirements. Students receive counseling, they are in recovery classes. All of the teachers are incredibly invested. Students are provided with mentors through the school.
We provide some of the most comprehensive support to students in all of Washington. So under one roof, we provide them with the opportunity to earn a high school diploma, mental health counseling, addiction recovery, long-term housing, and then we keep in touch with our students after they leave through our alumni program.
I mean, I think the biggest problem we face in the homes, a lot of it comes down to finances. It's really expensive to run a home. At times we can have up to 6 teenage boys running around the house. Things get broken.
I view the home as this, it's this safe haven for the girls to come home after school. They unwind, it's clean, it's a place of rest, it's a place where, we make so many memories together.
So much of our time goes towards running the houses in a way that's focused on students.
And what we're seeing is that more youth are struggling with anxiety and depression, isolation, and there simply aren't resources to serve them. So resources for youth are either overburdened or cost prohibitive.
Our back deck is very, the wood, it looks like it's going bad. It's a bit rickety. The laminate in the kitchen is peeling up. The floors, when I came, they were really loud and squeaky.
When an organization like yours is able to come in and provide us with help with a lot of the little things that often we don't have time to get to. The shower curtain's been broken for so long and I haven't found time to get to it. Those little things go a long way in helping the house feel more like a home.
Weidner Homes today are doing a lot of work on our Renew homes. So one of the things that we offer is a housing program to teens who are in crisis outside of school. So it could be that they face homelessness or dangerous situations within their home. So we have 2 homes available, one for girls and one for boys, and they're run like a family. And we provide many of our students with their first experience of what it can be like to live in a stable home that operates as a family.
I am currently in houses because I need somewhere to live, but also it's the best situation for me right now because it is a very stable house and it's almost a family for me.
They are my family. And being with the house parents and the house brothers, they're just awesome. They're always there for me. They've got my back.
So today, Weidner Homes is working on our homes, and you guys are there doing it feels like complete home makeover. I mean, fences and flooring and lighting and sheds and landscaping and beauty bark. I mean, it's overwhelming what you guys are doing for us.
My name is Lana Torsha, and I'm the Vice President of Operations for Weidner Apartment Homes. Weidner Cares is a perfect day that demonstrates our company values and our company culture, and we actually get to put everything that we believe in to work by giving back to the community. Today, some of the areas that we're working on, you can tell that over time they've probably been a little neglected. Not from a lack of love, but probably from a lack of funds, resources, and just people who can do good old hard work.
From what I've noticed, it's just that the property just needed a lot of love. A lot of things needed to be kind of like a facelift of the property. There are a lot of things that just needed color added to it. A lot of the homes just needed a little bit of cleaning, caring, and so we actually just went in and put a lot of love into it by replacing floors, painting, trimming up the shrubs and everything like that, just to give it that pride that the kids have when they come here. They have a good place to live, and they actually are like more prideful and actually like, this is a good home for us. And so I feel like that's what we added today.
For Weidner Cares, I've done a few different tasks on there. So I started my day off and I was painting fire curbs and take out the weeds out of the garden. And then I just recently ended painting the fence that is behind me. So I've done a few actually projects, and I might end actually painting some of the insides or like cleaning up afterwards.
This room here I'm creating is just a Zen room, a place where all of the counselors and teachers can go and just take a breather, take a moment to read a book, you know, and get their thoughts and be able to go back out and give these kids what they need, and that's time and love.
Our mural was kind of a special project. We wanted something that was very calming, that drew people outside so they could have a home but also have some experience with nature, have some experience with, you know, getting outside and being a little bit more active.
Yeah, and the mountains are something that, you know, we get to see on a daily basis during our commute, but sometimes maybe the people in the home don't get to explore as much. And so it's kind of something calming, like he said, to bring them outside even if they are stuck at school all the time. And then it kind of changes with the weather as well, so it gets that variations each time, so it's not always the same.
Yeah, you'll notice in the sun the clouds sort of fade away, and in the shaded areas they're a little bit more pronounced. So when the northwest weather comes out, so will it in our painting.
The most rewarding part of Weidner Cares for me is getting to see all of our team work together. It's really nice to see everyone come together and get to work with people they don't get to see very often.
We also get to bond as a team. It's a great team building exercise.
Just seeing you know, people being so happy and just amazed of how much we can do in one day.
But when they see those people that maybe they've worked with in the past and they come together and they're all just lit up, just excited to see each other, it's really nice.
We get to get out of the office and actually give back to the community.
Being able to come together and working together with people that you don't get to see every day and building that relationship.
When we're actually doing the projects, you think of the difference of like before, right when you start working, and then after you look at it.
You know, if you think about it, it's almost impossible.
Standing next to somebody that you might not know and putting your arm around them and say, you know, we did this, is just an emotional day for them, so it's pretty cool.
We did so much today that it's just unbelievable how much work we did. It's awesome.
Kids are going to have pride in their new home, and how there's people who don't have homes and we're providing that for them. It's something that they can actually love and enjoy. So just seeing all that impact and everything put together, that's why I love Weidner Cares.
It's kind of at the end of the day, when we step back and look at the transformation and everything that we've accomplished, I mean, it is absolutely amazing.
Anytime community gets involved in our organization, it shows our students that they're loved and cared for by more than just their immediate family or our staff.
I think that speaks volumes a lot to our students of like, we're not going to give you broken things.
For them to be given like a nicer home to come home to, and it's gonna look so good.
There's people that care so much about our family that they're gonna come in and really bless us.
I just think that means a lot to them. Just show them, hey, like you deserve to have a place that you feel is comforting.
It provides a loving environment.
It shows them, it sends the message that there's a community that cares for them and values them. And that's why we are so appreciative when people get involved in our organization.
To see their reaction at the work that we've done, it really does a lot for the heart, and it just makes you feel really prideful that we work for Weidner.
They're going to come home to a complete home makeover. It's actually overwhelming what is happening out there. I think it's probably going to be hugely impactful for them to see how many people truly care about their well-being, and I think it will be significant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come back soon.